How are you?
Perfect. And you?
I'm good, a little bit nervous, but good. So I wanted to ask you because I guilt is very much present in my family, and um, of, last week, exactly a week ago, my uncle died, has passed away,
Yes.
and my uncle who's a brother of my grandma. I still call him an uncle. And he passed away unexpectedly. His mother feels the guilt, a little bit guilty for this.
Why does she feel guilty? What does his passing have to do with her?
She said that um, she's a very simple woman. Like,
I don't care. What does his passing have to do with her? Did she kill him?
she said that she was talking bad behind his back about him, and that's why he died.
It's not why he died. These things are chosen by the person. The timing, however, can serve her in recognizing that perhaps saying things behind his back that are negative gives her an opportunity to recognize through the idea of the alignment rush that she may have been out of alignment in doing so. But to continue to wallow in the guilt means she's not learning the lesson that he has given her the opportunity to understand. So why not learn the lesson because of the timing of the death that put her in touch with the fact that she may have been out of alignment in saying the things that she said behind his back, and use that opportunity to propel herself forward in a positive way, which is what would be the wish of the person that died.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I I think
Once a person is in spirit, they're no longer the way they were in physical reality. They are made and wrapped in unconditional love and only wish the best for those that are still physical. So the timing of the death, even though it was chosen by the person who died, is an opportunity for those left behind to realize what their relationship to that person was. And if they're feeling the guilt, the rush of alignment or the rush of misalignment, then they can realign themselves and not spend more time in guilt, which is exactly the opposite of what the spirit of that dead person would now wish for that person. It's a lesson to be learned, it's an alignment to be corrected. And if she is willing to learn the lesson, then she can actually serve the purpose of the death in a positive way, honor that person who died in a positive way by learning that the way she was behaving is not necessarily ideal and bringing herself back into alignment, which would completely satisfy the spirit, knowing that the person had done something loving for themselves based on something that was done by the person who died, that was a loving opportunity given to that person to give them the opportunity to correct their own energy. Does that make sense? Do you understand?
yes, yes,
So, if you can explain that to her, maybe it will help her.
yes.
But if she continues to wallow in the guilt of what she has done, then she is only continuing to dishonor that person's choice to die at that time, instead of learning the lesson that that person has given her.
Thank you.
If she is willing to realign herself and not continue to wallow in guilt, more messages will be able to come and she will be able to receive them herself.
Okay, thank you. Um, and also, I have a question about a full moon. So I've
Yes.
noticed and how it impacts people's actions. So I've noticed that.
One moment. It does not impact people's actions. Their belief about it impacts their own actions. Remember, everything in physical reality is a reflective symbol, not a cause. It's a reflection of what's already going on in your consciousness, a reflection of your belief systems to point out to you what kind of belief systems you have. So the impact you're feeling is caused by you and those people having a particular belief about their relationship to your moon that then causes something in them to change. It's not being done by the moon. The moon is being used as a symbol, as a permission slip to allow those people to do those things to themselves. You understand the difference?
Yes, there is a belief system that of people that the moon has impact on them, but it's not
Yes.
necessarily the moon itself. It's that it
Yes.
comes from within rather than from the outside.
The moon is a representation of many different kinds of beliefs that allow people to experience certain things they wish to experience, but don't necessarily believe they can experience it on their own. Therefore, they use symbols like the moon to have the experiences that they don't believe they can create for themselves.
Okay. So, because like what I wanted to say is that I've noticed that oftentimes these people during on full moon days, they're like,
Yes.
for example, a lot of people in emergency rooms and like
Again,
crazy
it's
things.
all about the idea of their own belief system and their relationship to the symbol they are using to give themselves permission to move in a certain direction, and that could be positive or negative.
It's not like a greater chance to manifest things in life.
It's a greater chance if certain people believe that it's a greater chance.
Mhm.
Yes. But again, everything in physical reality is a reflection of what's going on in their consciousness. It's not a cause of it.
Mhm. Okay. And I also wanted to ask because so I'm Polish and I have a lot of family in Poland,
Yes.
and um, my closest family, my brother, really likes living in Poland,
Yes.
and in my opinion, it's maybe not the best place to live because
Well, that's not your choice to make, is it?
no.
You can share with him your ideas about why you feel it might not be the best place, but you still have to allow him to make his own decisions if he is actually truly happy there. Remember, you don't know what his life path is, and whatever it is that's going to happen in that particular area may be something that he has designed himself to go through. You can't make that choice for him. You can only share with him the idea of why you might have a more positive experience somewhere else, but don't necessarily say it from the idea of fear. Otherwise, you're just reinforcing the negative side of any particular issue that may occur.
Mhm.
So it's not your life. You can share your opinion, but you have to let go. It's not your life and it's not your choice to make.
Okay. The thing is that he's a part of the family, and I still care about him.
Well, of course you care, but if you really care, you will allow him to make his own choices. You will give him the opportunity to make different choices, but you have to let him make his own choices. Whatever people do with whatever information you share with them is none of your business. So if you really care for someone, you will let them make their own choices after you have shared with them the option of other choices they can make. Because again, you don't know what his path is all about.
Mm.
Just because he's a member of your family doesn't mean you know better than he does, even if what he knows is unconscious. Doesn't mean you know better than he does about what it is he needs to experience to learn his lessons in life that he chose to learn. So be loving. You can certainly afford him the opportunity to hear you out and know that there may be other choices he can make. But when he makes his choice, that's his choice. And the choices he makes, it's none of your business. Just keep loving, keep supporting in whatever way you can.
Okay. And I wanted to ask, what is the secret to a long-lasting marriage?
Communication, clear communication, support, and allowing each being in the relationship to see reflections that will allow them to become more of who they truly are. Not any imposition of suppositions or insistences or assumptions about what they should be, but to allow them to become more of who they truly are. And that happens through support and clear communication, investigation of deep belief systems, why people choose to do what they choose to understand each other and support each other in ways that allow each of the people in the relationship, again, as we said, to become more of who they truly are, to find their self empowerment.
Would you say that patience might have something to do
No,
with it?
no, no patience is required. The only reason you require patience is because you're being impatient because you think you know better than someone else and they're not doing what you want them to do.
Thank you. And I have a little anxiety. Like, for me, place where I live is very important, and I have a little bit of anxiety when it comes to making a decision which city to live in. And it's
Why? Why do you have anxiety? Do you not have the capability of simply being attracted to something that you love, that you enjoy?
well,
What's the anxiety about?
there's always the fear of like making the right choice, losing
You
something.
will always make the right choice, even if it's the wrong choice. Because synchronicity, if you allow synchronicity in your life, will show you where you actually need to be. So even making what is not the correct choice will allow synchronicity to turn you around and provide opportunities that will take you to the correct choice. So you can always rely on synchronicity to be your guide.
So
Again, don't heap judgment upon yourself for making a choice that may be out of alignment. If you trust synchronicity, it will show you the way.
okay. So there is really, because my fear was like, oh my God, I'm going to lose all the people that I know here when I move.
Well, that's going to happen if you relate to that in terms of fear, because then you're creating it to happen because you're afraid it will happen, which is the same thing as manifesting it. So again, if you understand that all the important things that are relevant for you in life will not go away if you simply follow the flow of synchronicity, then you'll be fine. And if something does go away, then it needed to.
Okay. So just focus on the positives and that everything works out for me.
Why not?
Uh,
Why not? Why make any other choice? Even if something happens that you don't prefer, you have to know it's got to be there for a reason that can provide you a lesson that you need to learn, and therefore that's a positive thing. That's how you use what you don't prefer in a way that you do prefer. Yes?
Stop worrying and just focus on the positive.
It's exactly what we were already talking about. Stop heaping judgment on yourself and just get on with living your life in the best possible way you can by providing yourself opportunities that you can learn lessons from, which is the whole point of why you are here in physical reality anyway. The process is the point. The journey is the destination. There's nowhere better that you can possibly be than to experience what's happening right now in your life and learning from it. All
Yes.
right?
Yes. Thank you very much. I appreciate this opportunity. And
It is our passion and our pleasure to interact with you as well. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so confident about your lack of confidence.
okay, I'll keep
All
that.
right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.